South Sudan athletes qualifies for the finals of all African Games in Ghana. President Kiir emphasized unity in his address, urging the newly appointed leaders to take charge and work towards a cohesive
state. In his address, President Kiir emphasized the importance of unity and urged the newly appointed leaders to, at the end of the transitional period as stipulated in the implemented agreement talks.
Know that coming December, we must go for election.
Senior government officials as well expressed their congratulations.
The lead in making peace, on the lead all throughout, bringing people who rebelled and who went away, brought them in on board.
I want you to respect your leader, and the leader to respect his deputy. Jonglei, what can I do alone? For I don't want any misunderstanding again to come.
Bring people together,
communities, and collaborating closely with the people in their respective states by working closely with the community and involving them in decision-making for SSPC. Central Equatorial State SPLM Brief Vice President Dr. James Wanhiga, who is also the SPLM First Deputy Chairperson, on next week.
Come to brief him about the visit by a committee sent by His Excellency the Governor to ascertain issues to really receive our first Deputy Chairperson is going to take a very important task. Beginning
a call as taken decisive action by convening a crucial meeting with medical leaders to address these pressing issues head on. The focus of this meeting is to ensuring the highest standards of health care delivery for all citizens. Following the meeting, Minister of Health Yolanda Awel
facilities that are being opened and operated, and also the issues to do with regulations, both for personnel and also the facilities. We have a lot of healthcare facilities that are being opened. Last year, the Ministry of Health worked so hard to make sure the South Sudan General Medical Council was revived, and we also restructure Drug and Food Control Authority to make sure that these institutions that
which is not okay to you, please reach out, complain, and we will come in and see. Lastly, we are also reminding all the health facilities that have not yet come to bring their registration to the...
Met with the Vice President for Infrastructure Cluster, Taban Dengai, in Juba, where he acknowledges the bank for supporting the...
We got a fund from the World Bank to develop and to improve river navigation in South Sudan, and to benefit the whole entire of South Sudan.
The focus of our discussions was on trying to upgrade the water navigation, the inland water navigation, or to enhance the river navigation system. As everyone knows, the Nile River is the natural highway of South Sudan, and we're hoping through certain investments that we...
The Executive Director of Ikomoko Organization, Julian Oyet, says the organization is committed to supporting community livelihoods. And now SSBC Afternoon News is taking its first short break. Stay tuned, we'll be back with more stories after the break. I am Akuchimake. To proceed with our news bulletin, political parties to the peace agreement have started a dialogue on election process in the country. Speaking to SSBC after the...
We have now started the phase of dialogue on how to decide. We want to assure the peace guarantors and friends of South Sudan. We have opened this dialogue and we will submit the final resolutions to the presidency.
Called for proper use of the buses for the best interest of the ministry.
For the staffs to facilitate and easy their coming to work and going home, and to facilitate the distribution of make them properly. My challenge will be management. Otherwise, I wish you congratulations for your bicycles and
It was in fact the implementation of the peace process and the role IGAD is playing. We are talking now to the end of the roadmap, which should end with himself.
Government appreciates the role being played by partners in supporting the education sector. The Minister of General Education and Instruction, Audeng Achwil, was speaking.
Successful work you have done for this ministry, but you people, you have done a successful work. We are very grateful to you. We will value these certificates very much for the work you have done for this country. And we look forward to continue working with you.
Plans to expand roads in the capital, Malakal. Taban Juma has more in the following report.
One of the majorly damaged during the civil war conflict sparked off in Juba in mid-December 2013.
For the people of South Sudan, the road is for this 70 kilometers.
Upper Nile State Governor James Odog Oyai says the visit of the National Minister of Roads and Bridges to the state has given the people in the state hope to implement the road project. Says the company is working on renovating its main camp in Upper Nile State before starting to implement the road project.
These equipment are still operational, but some need a minor repair.
Most of the 13 counties in Upper Nile State experience major challenge in passable roads with Malakal town during the rainy season.
Third National Youth Convention, Minister Gang says that the ministry is strategized for the third National Convention that commences next month. Under the theme, Youth.
These are important aspects that we would like the youth to be part of, and the NGOs and youth agencies work.
Youth Convention is really very critical and timely because it's about young people coming to discuss issues that affect the nation and how being the critical.
From the states, the list of delegates, and we have gone through some of the states that did not meet the criteria. We have communicated them back so that they can.
And this is linked to their role in elections because we are going to have elections and youth will play a big role in civic engagement as well.
Such as vocational training that we are promoting through direct training, but also through in-job training, providing apprenticeships for youth.
Of finance and of public service and human resource development to improve data management system, especially in areas of civil servants, payroll, and process.
Public finance management and institutional strengthening project of the World Bank.
A microdata center for the Ministry of Finance and Planning here in South Sudan. This project has been and is going to be a monumental one for South Sudan as it.
Makian Road, the project implemented by Amar's construction company, is being funded by the state government.
Elevated and compacted this way, this is more different than anything else. So our communities in Mayom, our communities in Unity State should not.
As part of Governor Dr. Jessamine Twilly's strategies of prioritizing road construction across the state.
A lot of population have been cut off and they are suffering, as the Commissioner have stated. So we believe these are part of our developmental goal in the Unity State
We are not only doing this particular road in Mayom County, we have just come
now, the starting day of launching of the road. As you see, this company, the big company, contracted government of Unity State to connect road between Mayom and Mankien. Seeing the road was blocked, there is
75 centimeters. We will finish in 20 or 30 days. Our guessing is up to months to construct this road.
Media in Rwanda learn from the experience. We have the report.
Thousand Hills is the best description of how Rwanda is. Accountability, the Chief Operation Officer, Rwanda Operation, during the SPC's visit at the corporation, says, think big with homegrown initiatives and the drive for self-reliance.
Principles of journalism and the practice of journalism after 1994 genocide is extremely humbling on our side. It is also challenging us to do.
It is a good learning ground to enhance unity in South Sudan.
RCI, it was our first experience, but we have learned that they're very professional and they are very effective in engage more practice-oriented training in the future.
Representative of the SSPC staffs, Eliza Nikadimo, elaborated on the experience and applauded the cooperation.
Give us hope that development is possible, that if we put our hands together and adapt something like what the pillars of Rwanda, accountability, unity, and thinking big. So,
Senegal and Ghana. The athletes need more technical support in order to develop their abilities in the high jump. It is worth noticing this round.
Learning, and it was a good attempt because I didn't expect it. The pressure